like butter.
Well, sitting at a boat ramp in Yulee, Florida at midnight because it's thunderstorming. That's kind of been the story of my gator season so far. It's been a rough go. When it hasn't been raining, it's been foggy as crap, so spotlighting past 100 yards has been horrible. Seen probably 60 gators so far, but only one of them that I know for sure was big enough to me for me to justify taking. Got about 100 yards out from him, and he went down. Never saw him again. Threw out bait, sat on it a while, power pulled down and sat there. Never saw him come back up. Never saw him again that night. Put in, a bunch more hours that night, a bunch more miles. Wednesday, I put in about 10 hours and 40 miles. Nothing to show for it. So I was about ready to give up. My wife actually nudged me to go today. She brought it up and said, "You're going today." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going today." So it didn't take a whole lot of convincing, but she gave me that right nudge that she knew I needed. I was so thankful for someone like her to push me in that kind of right direction, because she lets me do so much that is healthy for me mentally, that I would do anything for her because she does everything for me. So thank you. But she said to me that nothing ever comes to me without adversity, and she's right. That's not to complain and sound like, oh, I've got it so tough, but hard work pays off, and my adversity so far has been night after night this week, with everything kind of stacked up against me. Seen, like I said, a lot of gators, nothing worth taking. Trying somewhere different tonight because the guys I've talked to in that same spot that I was at before had seen a lot, but nothing worth taking too. Going solo tonight. Had a couple guys with me earlier this week, and I thanked them for coming and hanging out with me, because it's pretty much all we did was hang out. I know if it's not something that, if it's your first time gator hunting, it can be a long night. You get out there and your adrenaline's going, everything's fun, and then you hit like 6 hours in and you hadn't really done anything. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, because I know that's all we really did. So I put the adversity in. I put the time, effort, and work into it up to this point, and hopefully now I get to put some meat on the table, because that's what I'm really here for. The experience, yes, food too. Give it a little bit, see if the thunder part of this rain rolls by, thunder and lightning, because I don't mind getting wet, and it does make spotlighting hard, but I'm not going to play with the lightning out here tonight, so especially solo. So we'll give it a little bit in the truck, in the parking lot, see what happens. I plan on staying out at least till daylight again if I have to. Hopefully I don't have to. Hopefully I can go home. Okay, so he went down, but I got a look at him looking head on, and his eyes were, that far apart from each other, not very big. A good sign he let me get close, and there's another one right here. So we're gonna keep on moving. I'm gonna mark a waypoint though on the way back. He's kind of borderline. I mean, he's bigger than the first one I saw, but still small. So we'll come back to this maybe. Alright, I got another one way up here. Pretty good reflection on his eyes, so maybe he's a little bit bigger. Hopefully so. Ease up a little farther with the big motor, kill it, and then try to trolling motor in. gonna move on. We may come back and bait this because the first one that went down over there in that steep drop off looked like some big eyes, or bigger, so they might be worth taking. So move on for now. I might come back and bait it if I see him up again. Alright, I saw a decent one. He went under. Rather than just sit here and throw the snatch hook around, I'm gonna toss some bait and sit on it. We'll see if he comes back up and gets it. Okay, he's got the bait. I'm gonna let him have it for a while. Make sure he swallows it. I'm just power poled down in a little cove right now. This is where I marked a big one earlier. This is not the same big one that I saw, but he looks worth taking. There he is. Alright, I think I'm gonna move up because I think he swallowed it. You know what? I'm not. I'm not gonna get the yips. I'm gonna give me a Gatorade. Maybe an Uncrustable, because I'm a big kid. Alright. I saw him come up whenever he was swallowing it. Looks to be 5 or 6, and that's good enough for me. I'm gonna finish my Uncrustable, pull up the power poles, and see if we can get a hook in him. Pray to God that I do. It's about 3:40 in the morning. Grape peanut butter sandwiches. There he is. I'm on. I'm on. Right there. I'm gonna chill this light. Get him in the leg. Rod broke. He's still got the bait. He's got me underneath the branch. He's not moving, so hopefully he didn't spit my bait. One thing I've got him by is the bait. What a cluster. Towel under so I quit bleeding on the boat. It's 5 o'clock. Took about an hour and a half. He had me so wrapped up in these trees. I get him taped. I get him in here. That's alright, you can bleed on the boat. I have an absolute mess up here. I got hooks and line and rods everywhere. I gotta cut this one off. Real big shout out to GatorHuntingSupplies.com. Got the bang sticks from him, got the bait, the beef lung, the pegs, the snatch hooks, whole lot of stuff from him. Quick shipping. Called him because I had some questions. I couldn't answer the phone, but he texted me right away and said, I'll call you when I get a chance. Called me right back as soon as he could. Answered all my questions, got all my stuff out and shipped. Said, you know, if you got any other questions, anything you need to know about, give me a call, let me know. Completely willing to help. Quality products, cheaper than everybody else by far. Bang stick performed beautifully. Snatch hooks were great. Bait, obviously awesome. Thanks to him. And we're gonna pack all this up, head back to the house. I'll get some better pictures, video stuff whenever I got light.